They said when she came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over her.
Hush. We shouldn't disturb her. Best to close it entirely. Still. Chancellor Roderick says that their Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Have you gone completely mad? She should be taken to Val Royal immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe she is guilty.
The prisoner failed, Seeker. The breach is still in the... sky. For all you know, she ended in this.
Disregard.
You walk.
The breach is...
So I'm still a suspect.
You abs...
No.
Someone. Perhaps they died with the others. Or you.
But...
I heard
So...
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
The wall before me is shadow.
We lost everything.
The breach remains.
This is not...
You know what this is? A writ from the... As of this moment, we will close the breach.
This is the... We aren't.
But we have no choice. We must act now. With you at our...
What is...
It preceded the
After they laid down... We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are all... You are... As to whether the war is holy... That...
What if I...
You can go if...
You should know. The Inquisition can...
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
If you're truly trying to...
That is the...
Help us fix...
Thanks for checking, anyway. Any circle mage want... Oh, Thren. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions...
Would it...
Wait, here, take a look. You...
We cannot stay here.
Why not?
Because we're...
I should look around.
Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you. In my arms,
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses.
Oh, and who are you to be fishing around for what the pirates are doing?
Back in Ansburg, my uncle was 5th Praetor.
though you had granted them power over the very fade itself, though they sang hymns. Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you. In my arms, I
Are the righteous, the lights in the shadow, in their blood omega.
glad there are big, strong men around. A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the maker.
Have you heard about the refugees out in the hinterlands near Red?
Felissa said to check with you to make sure these are safe to serve.
They're fine. Nobody will take sick as long as she boils them right. Smart woman for asking, though. Look who's back from the dead. Again. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So...
Until the breach is...
True. Name's... Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to act...
I found notes.
Let me have a look. You want some of these mixed up? You just... Let me know if you need anything.
The chosen of Andraste. A blessed hero sent to save us all.
I've no interest.
Pragmatic. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reunite. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
The kind who win.
That is usually better.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
Cassandra trusts.
Thank you. But now... Closing the breach is our primary goal. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. That is...
You don't think whatever...
You survived. The artifact that created the breach, I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes. Liliana's... whatever... In any case, did you need me for anything? A great deal, from my wanderings. There are few hard facts.
I'd like to know more about demons.
Your circle says that demons hate, but such simplistic labels miss... Spirits wish to join the living. And a demon is that wish gone wrong.
I doubt those things...
Of course, demons are just... They fight to gain entrance. And when the rules of this world do not mirror theirs, they lash out. Tragic.
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages, but according to my study, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
I don't know if I can imagine that.
Try. Imagine it. Yes, it can drown... That is what the world could be if the Veil were not present.
I'd like to know more about...
Simply put, small but your mark allows you to exert some Goodbye. Greetings.
I'd like to know more...
Why?
Why not? Then don't...
I'm sorry. With so much fear in the air.
What made you start...
I grew up, but as I treasured my dreams.
Did Spirit...
No more than a... I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness.
I gather you didn't...
No.
Why?
Second, the Fade
Is this why...
If our enemies destroy the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming.
I would...
Thank you. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike, and if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
I'm impressed that you could become...
Anyone who can... Yet? Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair?
I hadn't...
Thank you.
You said you'd travel...
This world, some of the best of the battlefields.
Any place in...
I dreamt it up. I saw Alistair and the hero for Eldon light the signal fire.
Well...
Good. Greetings. Good.
cant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
So, now that... I mean, you go from being the most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I don't even want to think about how many lives...
A lot of good men in whip way and just leave that to sort itself out. If it can... You might... Here... Need something?
What happened?
He fled Kirk, but he had to move. I don't know where he is now, and I don't want to know.
There's no way...
I was apparent when they... As far as I can tell, that's the Cune's version of an apology. Merrill decided... Hawk's little sister is in the Free Marches. Aveline is... Need something?
Can I ask you something, Vera?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant.
I'm not clear.
I'm a business merchant. In my spare time, I manage a spy network, and occasionally, I write books.
If you...
To be honest, me, I always wind up babysitting my informants and worry.
What sort of...
Actually, auction house. Most of that's my brother's doing. Bartrand.
You're an author.
The tale. Most of my stories end in tragedy. Probably that says something unfortunate about me personally.
How do you...
You heard the Seeker had questions about that.
Are you from...
Free March. And despite whatever you've heard, no.
Where did you get that cross?
Bianca? Funny story. I bought a I broke 36 lockpicks and blunted 9 saws opening that trunk, but it was worth it. No.
The breach.
I heard something of using the Templars instead.
Does it trouble you?
If it wasn't enough to close the breach...
You did everything.
And it still didn't...
What's important, you've given the same level of power used to open the breach in the first place.
Clearly you have...
We do. May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelli.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Cassandra tells me you have a plan.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
Can't you simply
If only that were possible. Some are calling you a mage. The Herald... The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy.
Chancellor Roderick.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is...
Just how am I the herald of it?
People saw what you did at the temple. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first...
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone...
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
It's...
I'm
People are desperate, and to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Will the Chantry...
With what?
And yet, they may bet... There is something you can... A Chantry cleric by the name... She's not far, and knows those involved far better than I.
She asked for me?
I doubt it. From what I know of her, you will find Mother Giselle...
Look for other
We need a...
In the meantime...
Have you kept in touch with our friends in Lady... At your service.
To work?
Let's see what we have. Blessed are the peacekeepers. Blessed are the right. In their blood, the... Is that what you want? Is death your only blessing? You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's profit?
How is this a game?
Even if the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke? Then we can only guess at what the Chantry teaches that he demands that Justinia gave him everything she had.
Maybe you should be...
If the Maker does... I used to believe... I thought her... But now she's dead. It was all for nothing.
Maybe you have another...
No, this is my... It was a... Come. So it's true. Butler has stand on us. I hope my hunch was wrong.
You knew him well?
Not as well as I thought. Show me the reports. There were so many questions surrounding Farrier's death. He's killed You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can.
Wait.
He betrayed...
And you'd kill him?
You find fault with my decision?
If he has knowledge...
He's a Butler's I may not like what I do, but it must be done. I cannot afford the luxury of
I expected better from...
You've made that... Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The only... You have to seal them. Your legend will spread, and...
Why do you want me...
I've known... And yet I'm free, and they're not. It's not right. I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
They say you spent some...
We spoke a few times. I saw more of the Hawk twins. Bet she would spend time in meditation at the chant. The other one? I did encounter the champion again later in Kirkwall. Those were terrible times.
Was this when the champ...
No. There were some... Justina... I guess it didn't matter in the end. She's always in my thoughts. My love is on a quest of her own. For good this time. I have a lot...
You seem to know Joseph.
I met her a long time ago. I'd just returned to She was the ball was... We've been friends ever since.
What do you consider?
It's not a real... And that's all I'm saying about it. You...
World of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has.
Harding.
You...
Ugh.
I'm starting to...
Oh, there's nothing to worry about.
Oh.
The hinterlands are as good a... We came to secure horses. I grew up. But with the mate... Mother just... Corporal... You best...
The apostates have fled to the hills.
Fine work out there. Killing those vultures.
People will think twice before attacking the Inquisition now.
The fighting between the mages and the Templars has cost too many innocent lives.
Excuse me, have you seen another Inquisition scout? Elven woman, answers to writ. I'm on duty here, or I'd go...
This would make a good place to camp.
Templar deserters?
If not for you, I'd be dead.
Looks like someone was having a picnic.
Yes. The mage must have been hunting for blood magic.
This is a mage.
Eldreda, yes. I think that was her name. At least I'd heard other apostates call her that. The Templars attacked the apostate. I suppose I just got caught in the middle. So, the truth. I may have been, passing time with Eldredda.
I take it the Templars interrupted you.
Wait. So, are you going to report me?
Look, kid, if you can talk an apostate out of her pants in the middle of a war, make contacts, get information, and help the Inquisition.
All right.
I know you. They call... But are you? The Maker has not told me.
I honestly don't...
As I suspected.
No, I can't...
Then prove it. Show me that the rifts...
This cult.
The Chantry... It was out... The Maker has opened the sky...
And...
I suppose it only natural that some would turn to worshiping the breach, if only in hopes of appeasing it.
Look, there are Inquisition soldiers even here. I told you we would be safe.
I'm not certain, my lady. We could still return to your family's estate.
There is nothing for me back there.
You bear the mark of the sky. You bear the mark of the sky. You honor us.
With your father's passing at the Conclave, no, we can never go back. The Inquisition can...
We must have done enough to draw the attention of the clerics by now. Shouldn't we meet with them?
baker bring you to these hills?
My lady came to the country.
You closed the rifts. You are truly the herald of Andraste.
What if...
Keep your faith. This is a sign that we are on the right course.
I hear rumors about what caused the...
Excuse me. While you were coming up, Lady Venona should be here. I know the path up the hill is dangerous.
How did the maker bring you
Maker's tears. How may we serve you? Herald of Andraste.
This might interest you, sir.
Damn it, Ritz, where are you? Thank you.
Interesting reading. Could be worth a look.
Mother Giselle cannot be far. Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker. Be ready. More coming our way.
It's done.
There are mages here who can...
Don't...
Tell...
What?
Mother
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the...
Is that why you asked for me?
I know what...
Then why am I?
I know of them. I won't... Some are simply terrified. So many good people.
What happened was...
Fear makes us desperate. Go to them. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them...
They want to execute me.
You are no...
They could try.
Let me put it this. The power is the unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need. I honestly do. Hope is you could. I will go. It is not...
Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
Yes, sir.
Something like that.
Welcome back.
I don't know. You're with the Inquisition. The refugees here are in dire need of help. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up. The rebels in Redcliffe have what... Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the... There's a hunter up the hill. A recruit named Wood.
What are their problems?
We've got some injuries that go beyond. I know healers are in short supply.
Let me know if you find one.
Are you sure? I don't know.
So, set up.
This my interest.
Though you had granted them power over the very Fade itself, though they sang hymns.
Your kind.
search him in there. Verify that the infections have decreased in number.
You were saying something about...
Limited space for our soldiers to train. Perhaps we could set up something over here.
Let's see what we have.